Okay, so what you're seeing here is R Studio. So this is the Shiny package. The package Shiny is the package that you use with R if you want to build websites without using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the like. This allows you to just build websites in plain R. So this is my vehicle dashboard category. And so when this opens up, it opens up to speed and a slider. So over here on the sidebar, we have our controls. And there are two controls on this right now. Of course, more are probably coming. So I have a report up here. This is automatically output. So we have the distance traveled was 85.6 miles, took 1.23 hours. Fuel tank level was 5.51 at the beginning and 3.21 in the end. A total of 2.29 gallons of fuel excuse me, were used, implying an average fuel economy of 37.33 miles per gallon. The average value of speed, miles per hour, was 70.5. The minimum was 0 and the maximum was 99.4. Now, one thing we can do here is restrict the time here. For instance, we can take this time slider over here and we'll see that it automatically adjusts the verbiage and it also adjusts the map. I'm really excited about the map. I'm going to talk about that more in just a second. So here we have the time drop down to the distance to about 55 miles, the time to about 45 minutes, and then of course the fuel tank and the calculations and all of that changed. And it also changed on the graph here. And this was all simply by moving the slider, move the slider a little bit more, and there you go. We can also take this and change it to like the tachometer. So this is what the tachometer did over that same time frame. And then of course the verbiage is updated. Of course the maximum was 300 RPM short of redline. What else do we have? We have trip distance, which is just a hoop. Of course, that's going to be a straight line. And, we have some other things. Now, these are all categories that are output by the car through the OBD sensor. And the OBD sensor for Honda is particularly weak. Honda is particularly restrictive. I think Ford is a company that lets you see the most. Now, I'm very excited about the map. I didn't realize that it was running and I came home to it running. I've been trying to build the map for hours and it turns out that all I had to do was be patient and let it do its trick. What's going on here is I need to cut down the number of pins. I'm giving it way too many pins and let me demonstrate why. Let's scroll in. Yeah, these pins are not very far apart. Let's see here. If we click on satellite, maybe it'll give. I'm looking for an index to show how far a mile is, but there's too many pins because of the sampling rate of the data coming out of the car, right? So anyway, that is my basic setup. There's a lot to work on here, but I think this is a pretty cool tool, to be completely honest. Intake air temperature. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here.